Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka Lauren33, and I'm back with another video on the channel for y'all today. And I'm here with Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 46. The full chapter just released off of Viz Media a little bit ago. The chapter was originally supposed to be released on March 20th, so I'm a little surprised that it released today, but I'm not complaining. I'm glad that the chapter is here. So we're gonna go through it. Alright, this is a very interesting chapter. A lot does happen, and stuff is starting to heat up on Planet Namek. Alright, this guy Morrow is something else. Alright, but based on what we know from V-Jump, we know that Goku and Vegeta do get defeated in this chapter, and a lot of other things. There's a couple other twists and turns that happen that make Morrow an absolute monster. Alright, so the chapter starts off, it starts off where we left off from chapter 45, and we see Morrow just sending Vegeta flying through a bunch of debris, and you can see the range of Morrow's attack. Look how you can see how far and how deep he sends Vegeta flying. Then we see Goku. Goku gets pissed off, and he's like, "Stop it, you!" And then he comes flying in with a kick. We gotta remember here, all right? Remember in chapter 45. Moro has been draining energy from Goku, Vegeta, and everyone else on Planet Namek. Alright? He's been draining energy from them. And Goku can't transform into a Super Saiyan. Vegeta was able to go through all of his Super Saiyan forms. And he was actually a lot stronger than Moro when he was in his full power Super Saiyan Blue. But Goku, Goku got drained just like Vegeta, so Goku can't even transform. He can't transform. He comes in with a flying kick, but Moro blocks it easily. And then he grabs Goku by the leg, kind of similar to how Broly in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Similar to how Broly just kept, just beating the crap out of Goku, just sending him flying by holding him by the leg. And you can see Goku gets slammed down on the ground, gets slammed through mountains, slammed through rocks, and you can see Goku's gi gets damaged and destroyed pretty easily. And Goku can't really do anything. He can't transform into a Super Saiyan, so he knows that he has almost no shot against Moro. But right then, we see Morrow says the longer we battle, the more enfeebled you become, while he becomes stronger. He says that in the next panel right here. Alright, we see Vegeta fly out of the debris, and he fires a full power Galick gun in his base form. But what's interesting is Morrow just opens his mouth and he absorbs the energy. Alright, he just absorbs it like it's nothing at all. It kind of reminds me a little bit to Dragon Ball Z back when Android 19 and Dr. Gero, they were able to absorb energy by using these devices that were, in the palms of their hands. Moro doesn't even need a device. He just opens his mouth and he's able to absorb the energy, which is absolutely ridiculous. Alright, Vegeta's shocked, and Moro, he states once again that the longer this battle grows, the weaker you guys become, while I continue to grow stronger. And we can see the damage that is done to Goku and Vegeta. Alright, then we pan over to Beerus' planet. And this is the first time we've seen Beerus in the manga since the end of the Tournament of Power, alright? Remember, they skipped the Broly arc in the manga, and we haven't seen Beerus and Whis appear for a good 3-4 chapters at this point. We see that Beerus, he's pretty bored, and he's just fishing, just doing nothing. And then Whis, looking through his staff, he's noticing that the energy on Planet Namek is, going through a sharp decline. And he's looking at it. And Beerus is like, so the planet is about to die? How exciting. Remember, Beerus is a destroyer god, but he's a very lazy destroyer god. Alright, he'd rather not do anything than actually do his job. But we see Beerus, he catches a fish. But, and you look through these other panels, he gets bored of the fishing very quickly. Him and the Oracle are supposed to be having a fishing contest. This is how Beerus passes time. We see Whis, he goes back to look at the staff, and he can see that Goku and Vegeta are going up against Moro. But Whis doesn't have any comment, which I find a little bit interesting. Alright, why doesn't Whis really say anything about Goku and Vegeta? Because Goku and Vegeta, they haven't been training on Beerus' planet lately. Alright, the last time they trained on Beerus' planet was way before the Tournament of Power. So Hey, but we see Goku and Vegeta, they're totally exhausted. Vegeta can barely lift up his arms. Goku, they have no energy. They can't transform. And Goku goes to try to use instant transmission to get him and Goku out of there. He wants to get back to the Galactic Patrol, but he can't. He can't, all right? He doesn't have enough energy to use that technique. And then all we see is a huge energy blast coming in from Morrow, and it sends Goku and Vegeta flying, all right? And you can see thus the range of that attack and all the damage that comes. And, it's so bad that the Namekians can feel it from miles away. And then we see Goku and Vegeta, they're barely conscious. Vegeta, his armor's completely tore off. Alright, and it's rare to see Vegeta without his armor. So I liked how they do that. Goku's gi is pretty much destroyed. And, you can see Vegeta's pissed off that, they can't do anything. They're basically helpless against Morrow. And Morrow mentions here, at last, your resistance ends. Alright, this was surprising, as beings such as yourselves did not exist in my era. The only one who stood in my way was that great Lord of Lords who stole my abilities, aka the Daikaiosen. Alright, so Morrow states here that, remember, Morrow's time was thousands, millions of years ago. Alright, the only reason why he's still alive is because he absorbs life energy from his opponents, from the people he kills, from the planets he destroys. He eats their life energy, which adds on to him, which keeps him alive. Alright. And then we see Morrow just come flying in with a huge kick to Goku's gut. Alright, and he grabs Vegeta by the neck and he's just strangling them. And what he does is, you can see here, is he's taking the life energy out of Goku and Vegeta. Alright, he's taking the life energy, and what's very interesting is he takes that energy, he eats it, takes it for himself, and you can see Morrow, he kind of gains this new form. Alright, you can see here, he looks much more younger, he looks much more bulky, he has a nice little six-pack, and he got this from draining Goku and Vegeta's energy. He says here that the energy from a mere pair of beings could restore my flesh to that extent. How incredible. Alright, so he wasn't expecting just draining the energy from Goku and Vegeta would get him like this. Alright, this shows how strong Goku and Vegeta are, because there was not fighters like this back in Morrow's time. Alright, he said it. The only person that could challenge him back then was the Daikaiosen. Alright, we don't know where Beerus and Whis were back all those years ago. But, it just shows how strong Goku and Vegeta are. But you see here, Goku and Vegeta, they're completely knocked out, completely unconscious. Kind of looks like they're dead almost. But we see Morrow talking to Raspberry, and basically they're talking about the plan to continue to get the Dragon Balls, because Morrow wants to regain all of his magic power and regain his full youth, while we know the Raspberry, he just wants to move to another planet where he can live off the rest of his days. Alright, but we see here, and Morrow mentions it right here, those drained of their energy will perish on their own in short order. Their lives no longer concern me, so let us proceed. So basically what he was saying there is Goku and Vegeta are gonna die, because he's taking the life energy from them. Alright, they'll die very quickly. So Goku and Vegeta here, they're unconscious. If Goku and Vegeta had stayed here, they would have died. They would have died. If it wasn't for the Namekians, we know the Namekians, some of the Namekians have healing powers. So the Namekians noticed Goku and Vegeta there, and they decide to take them in and take care of them. Alright, and they say here, they're still breathing, right? Quickly now, Asuka. So then we pan the Earth, alright, and then we see Bulma traveling with Hercule, and Bra, napping right here, alright, and you can tell Bulma's very pissed. It's been a week, so we learned that it's been a week since Goku and Vegeta were last on Earth, alright. Remember at the beginning of this arc, Goku and Vegeta, they were training at Bulma's house, and then that's when Hercule called Bulma, asking for Goku and Vegeta's help, because the aliens from space were taking Majin Buu away. So it's been a whole week since Goku and Vegeta have been on Earth. And then Bulma's asks, did the people that took Goku and Vegeta and Majin Buu did they have this symbol, the AK, that's the Galactic Patrol symbol. So Bulma heads over to her sister's house, and then we pan over to the Galactic Patrol HQ, and we find out that Majin Buu is awake. He's finally awakened. And Beerus is informed that Majin Buu is awake by other members of the Galactic Patrol, and Majin Buu, classic Buu, he's in the mess hall eating all of the Galactic Patrol food, which is, classic Buu. So Beerus is like, I'll be right there. They plan to go try to get in contact with the Daikaiosen so they can figure out a way to defeat Morrow. All right. Then we see Jackal. Alright, Jackal's talking with other members, and Jackal receives a call, and it's from Bulma. And you can tell here, Bulma's screaming at Jackal, you made them join the Galactic Patrol. Jackal says it was basically a request from the king, and once the king says something, it has to be done. Alright. And then Bowman mentions here, listen, if anything's happened to my Vegeta, I'll make you pay. So you can tell Bulma's pretty pissed off here. Alright. And basically, Hercule asks if Majin Buu's okay, and Jackal says yes, Majin Buu is alright. And then, now Bulma wants a spaceship. Bulma wants a spaceship so she can go to the Galactic Patrol herself and, see what's going on, what's happening to Goku and Vegeta. Alright. Then, then we see Jackal talk with another member of the Galactic Patrol, and this guy, I don't know his name, but he informs Jackal that, this is his name. His name is Ichiko, I don't know, Iriko, I don't know. All right, but Iriko, informs Jackal that a Kusa squad was patrolling near Namek, and they were able to figure out that Goku and Vegeta are on Namek. Remember, Goku and Vegeta are members of the Galactic Patrol. So, Galactic Patrol, they gotta work together to keep everyone safe. And then we see Jackal considering the call Bulma back. But then we transition back to planet Namek. And Goku and Vegeta, you can see they're in beds, they're recovering. And we learned this guy's name is Asuka, and he was able to heal Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta, we're not sure if they've regained their full power. We're not sure Goku and Vegeta are back at full strength, but they are awake, they are conscious. It looks like they're not at full strength because you could tell they're still in pain, and you can still see the marks all over them. So they're not at full strength, but they're at least conscious, and they wake up. Alright, then Vegeta asks, how long have I been out? And the elder Namekian says 3 days. So Goku and Vegeta have been out for 3 whole days since their battle with Morrow, which is kind of crazy. I thought when I first thought this, I thought it was only like a couple hours, but no, 3 whole days they've been knocked out, which shows Morrow did a lot of damage to them. They don't have sensu beans. They don't have other medical equipment that would wake them up faster, but. Damn, but we also find out that during those 3 days that Goku and Vegeta have been out, Moro has been attacking all the other Namekian villages. And we learned that Moro has already attacked 3 Namekian villages in the last 3 days. So it looks like he's able to attack 1 Namekian village per day. And so far, he should have 3 Dragon Balls. Alright. And then, they hear a huge explosion off into the distance. And basically, it's Moro attacking another village. He's absolutely torching them. I'm telling you, this chapter is one of the most violent, if not the most violent we've ever seen Dragon Ball Super. Alright, this is very, very, censored stuff. And we see here, Moro's like, it's no use. Alright, you guys know that you're gonna die anyway, so just give me the Dragon Balls. And he's just absolutely torturing them. Alright. And you can see here the Namekians don't know what to do. It looks like he started killing the Namekians. Damn it, I wish I could help, but I still can't use my instant transportation. And so Goku still doesn't have the energy to use that technique. So we have no idea what's going to happen, because Goku and Vegeta, if Goku can't even use his instant transmission technique, how is he going to transform into a Super Saiyan? So it seems like they were only able to be healed enough to, regain consciousness. But, they're nowhere near their full strength. So right now, they're absolutely no match for Moro, which makes this so much more interesting. Alright. And, the Elder Namekian mentions that even though you've been out for 3 days, doesn't mean that the Namekians have been doing nothing. And this is very, I love this part of the chapter. All right, so the old Namekian says the strongest warriors from every village have been combining and now make for I don't know how to say Tusabroi, all right, Chusabrali. I don't know how to say his name. All right, but basically what he says is, all the strong Namekian warriors have been combining. It's the same thing that Piccolo did multiple times in Dragon Ball Z. Remember in the Frieza arc when Piccolo combines with Nell, and then in the Android / Cell saga when Piccolo fuses with Kami. Alright, to become this ultra strong Namekian being. Alright, that's what the Namekians are doing. A bunch of Namekian beings are fusing together, so you can fuse as many Namekian warriors into one as one. So they're trying to make this ultra strong Namekian warrior. And the old Namekian says, when several dozen Namekians assimilate, the resulting warrior can defeat any evil that may threaten us. This is how our tribe has protected itself throughout the ages. Alright. And we see here that here comes this ultra strong Namekian warrior that we don't know. We just know that it maybe like a dozen strong Namekian warriors are fused together right now. So this is the strongest Namekian being. We have no idea, how strong he is compared to Piccolo, because Piccolo's back on Earth, but still. And they refer to this Namekian as the savior of our dear planet, embody the pride of every Namekian. So this Namekian savior comes flying in behind Morrow. Alright, and we see this old Namekian is very happy because he believes the savior has come to save the Namekians at once. He comes flying in, but look what happened. Morrow is not even looking at him, and he just shoots his arm right through him and kills the savior of the Namekians. Alright, just kills him. And he says this, and this is beast mode. Apologies. He was dead before I could even see his face. And that's how the chapter ends. So all we see is the corpse of this Namekian warrior. Alright, and remember, we don't know how many Namekians have fused together just to reach this level of power, but Morrow, it doesn't matter. Morrow, without even looking, just shoots his arm right through his stomach and kills him, which is absolutely beast. This Morrow is something else. Alright, he is something else. And that's how the chapter ends. It says next chapter will hit April 20th. So right now Morrow is absolutely crushing. He defeated Goku and Vegeta. He absorbed their energy. He's on a whole nother level right now. We know that Beerus and Whis now know what's going on in Planet Namek. They know that Goku and Vegeta, they're fighting against Morrow. Does this mean we're gonna get Beerus versus Whis or not Beerus? Are we gonna get Beerus versus Morrow in the future chapter? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, I don't know how they're gonna defeat him, because Goku and Vegeta, they can't transform right now. They have no access to their Super Saiyan powers. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna have to step up, the face off against Morrow. Maybe Broly, I don't know. But we know that Bulma's also getting involved. Bulma wants to go over to Galactic Patrol to see what's happening. Majin Buu, Majin Buu's not going to have any chance against Morrow, because we know Goku and Vegeta are way stronger than Majin Buu at this point in the series. Alright, so the only reason why Majin Buu is there is so they can hopefully get in contact with the Daikaoshin, and we don't even know if that's gonna work. So right now things are not looking good for our heroes. Alright, and I'm loving it because it's not predictable. We have no idea how Goku and Vegeta are gonna defeat Morrow, especially if they can't even transform. Alright, so we don't know. Maybe we'll see Gogeta or something. We'll have to see. Alright, but this was a really good chapter, man. I really love how they're building Moro up as a villain, man. We don't see evil people like this in Dragon Ball often, alright? And I really like what they're doing. Toriyama and Torotaro, man, the story so far has been pretty damn good, and I can't wait to see how it continues, alright? That's about all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 46. Remember, if you guys want to check out the chapter for yourself, head over to Viz Media. The full chapter is there. Alright, as we get more information on this Morrow story, I'll make sure to relay that information for you guys. Remember, make sure to check out all my other Dragon Ball content on the channel in the Dragon Ball playlist. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. Enable notifications by clicking the bell right next to my name, Fitzmonk TV. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Peace.